Hey, yeah, it's me, Matt Mamba. If you tuned into part 1, yeah, I'm back from the dead. You know, I drowned myself because Skip just pushed me over the edge. You see what you make me do, Skip? But I'm back because we got 2 more rounds of the 2018 NBA playoffs to cover. The Eastern and Western Conference Finals and the NBA Finals. Now, just like part 1, 90% of this is going to be about LeBron James. Because like I said, Skip isn't the worst when he's not talking about LeBron James or Aaron Rodgers. But when it comes to those two, he just loses all credibility. So let's just get into this. Let's start with the Cavs versus Celtics series. Alright, so just in case any of the people that watch my videos have dementia, or they just don't remember Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, the Cavs got bopped by the Celtics, and LeBron didn't have the best game. So, you know what? Skip, you got a free pass. Say whatever you want about LeBron. But the thing he focuses most on is what LeBron says after the game, and he says he's not worried about losing this series. He's not concerned. Well, how is that a bad thing?
Okay, here's my issue and problem with what he said. And again, I picked the Cavaliers to win this in 5 games, so I guess LeBron's got to win me 4 straight to make me look decent here. But when you say you have zero concern after you get your butt kicked, when you got annihilated and humiliated by that team in its building and Game 2 is back in its building, you're paying zero respect to that team. And that's a dangerous team to pay zero respect to, because his comment wasn't, I have zero concern, but I do respect Boston and what they've been achieving lately. And you could talk about their guts and their heart and their basketball backbone, because it's there.
Well, what about your boy Michael Jordan, one of the biggest trash talkers in sports history? Are you going to yell at him for not giving his opponents any respect? This is professional basketball. This isn't freaking Little League where we're like, hey, you lost, but you did a great job out there, and I really appreciate your effort. It's like, no, you came in there to win. You got to be confident. What do you want him to say? Oh, we suck. I give up. This team's better than us. I don't know what else we can do. What do you want him to say, Skip? This video is gonna kill me. I might jump back in the pool and drown myself again. We're only on Game 1. But Skip was then asked to give LeBron a letter grade for his Game 1 performance, and this is what he said.
I'm not going to give LeBron any letter grade. I'm giving an incomplete for yesterday. Incomplete because he didn't even show up. I don't even know who that guy was in the first half, and I'm serious.
And listen, I'm not stupid. I know LeBron had a pretty bad Game 1. I'm going to let Skip have it. I'm going to let him have this little incomplete grade that he gave him. I'm going to let him run off into his little fairy tale world where LeBron James is garbage, and I'm just going to let him have a great time with himself. And good job, Skip. You did it. Congratulations. I want you guys just to note this. Just listen to how he praises the Celtics team early in this series, because down the road, it's going to completely change.
The #1 defensive team in the entire NBA for 82 games, a team that's 8-0 at home through the playoffs, and they are sitting back somewhere in Boston listening to this saying, really? He's going to do that to us? And that team may be a little short yet on talent, but that team has all the
talent. They might not have superstar talent, but they're talented.
Well, they're down 2 All-Stars, right?
Yes.
Heck, they're even down Shane Larkin, who was a crucial piece coming off their...
Shane Larkin, you're going to say, oh my God, LeBron's tainted cakewalk legacy of this 2018 playoffs is freaking easy because the Celtics are out of Shane Larkin. Forget Kyrie. Forget Hayward. They're scrubs. Shane Larkin in his 15 minutes and his 3 points per game. My God. He's the next. He's better than Barry Larkin was at baseball. What the freak, Skip? Shane Larkin. Shane Larkin. Shane Larkin? Shane Larkin? I'm out. No.
1 turnover.
Shannon Sharp. I'll put you right on the hot seat right now. I will bet you a whole case of Diet Mountain Dew he does not go for 40+ against this team in that building. Want to bet? You don't have any faith in your man. I don't get it.
I already gave you my stat line. I don't. Once I give you my stat line, that's what it is.
Well, have some guts. It's close. You said 38. I'll go 40+. Well, it's just 2 more points. Make it a big old round 4-0. Big 4-0.
38.
No, come on. You got to have some guts.
Think about it.
You know why? Because you know I'm right.
Shannon, you should have took the bet. LeBron dropped 42 with a triple-double. And Skip, you weren't right because you're Skip Bayless and you're never right.
I'm not going to give him a pass on this. LeBron, at age 33, after 15 years in this league, he just plays little to no defense, and it sets no tone for the rest of the team. He's clearly, by far, their best player. You think he's the best player on the planet, so I'll give you that. For the sake of this discussion, he's the best player in the NBA, and he plays little to no defense, and the stats back me up on this because now he's fallen in defensive win shares in the postseason to 74th. It's pretty terrible.
And this is another thing that I'm just going to let Skip go with because I have to agree with him on this because LeBron doesn't have the best defensive effort, if you want to put it like that. He doesn't give 100%. He kind of plays like zone defense where he just kind of like, oh, I'll put my hand up maybe if he's close to me, but I'm not going to man-to-man someone and follow him off a pick and roll. It kind of irritates me, and it's kind of like, as a Lakers fan, I'm like, oh, if you come to the Lakers, I don't want you doing that, LeBron. By the way, LeBron, if you want to come to the Lakers and give us another few championships, that'd be great. And
because the whole top 10 is populated by Golden State Warriors because Draymond is 1 and Clay is 2, and then we go down the list. Steph is 4 in overall individual defense. KD is 6, and Iggy, the end of the Hamptons 5, is 11. So they got all 5 starters in the top 11 in defensive win shares. They're the best postseason defensive team, and you can make a case they're also the best offensive team. What do you think's going to happen?
They're going to win.
They might just sweep Houston right out of the playoffs.
Skip,
see, and something else that happens with Skip is when he's saying something that's kind of smart, and I'm kind of going with, it's like, okay, yeah, the Warriors are a very good defensive team. They're also a dominant offensive team. And then he keeps going, and words just keep coming out of his mouth, and then he says, oh, well, the Warriors are probably going to sweep the Rockets. And that's where you lose me, Skip.
Love, Bron, and Korver scored 75 points. The rest of the team scored 19. I don't know how we
Korver's like, when did I become the third option?
Exactly.
I think he is a good third option.
Well, that was supposed to be JR.
He's a good role player, but
On JR.
What? Kyle Korver's a good third option for a team that wants to win a championship? Excuse me? A 38-year-old white guy that can only shoot threes is a good third option? Yeah, all-time great third role players in the NBA today. You got Klay Thompson for the Warriors, Eric Gordon for the Rockets, Kyle Korver for the Cavs? No! All right, so at this point in the Golden State-Houston series, this is where Houston starts getting a little hot, and the Warriors are kind of crumbling, and they're talking about Stephen Curry and how he's pretty much just a liability on defense because it's just they keep switching on Steph Curry, and then it's like, oh, God, Steph's covering James Harden. What the frick are we doing? And then what does Skip have to say about this?
You want to talk defensive liability?
Here we go.
Let's talk LeBron James.
I knew that
He's
was
the biggest defensive liability in the whole playoffs, bar none. He's plummeted to 74th in defensive win shares. It's by far the worst of his career. Next question. Now, you started it.
He couldn't help it. I thought we were talking about Steph in Houston.
Okay,
Oh, I'm sorry. He just talks about LeBron James and how he sucks at defense again. Don't talk about anyone else other than LeBron James. Shannon and Skip Undisputed. This should be Shannon and Skip. LeBron 24/7 all access.
Now let's go little picture. I'm still convinced he's not 100% healthy, and Houston knows it.
All right, so I'm about to pull a Skip Bayless, and I'm going to bring LeBron James into this discussion because all he talks about is, oh, Steph Curry. I'm not sure he's healthy. I think he's hurt. So you're going to give Steph Curry a pass on injury, but every time LeBron James could get hit by a train, and Skip would be like, oh, here we go again. LeBron James acting like he's hurt. But Steph Curry gets a free pass, just, oh, he's hurt, guys. Can we take it easy on him? But LeBron, no, LeBron's not allowed to get hurt. He's freaking Superman. No, he's not, Skip. He's a human being. All right, let's see what clip we got to cover next.
Well, Rapaport, welcome back.
How are you, Michael?
glad to be here.
Been too long.
Keying about.
Glad to be here.
Oh my God. Michael freaking Rapaport. If you guys, I don't think you understand how bad this is. If you thought Skip Bayless was a ridiculous LeBron James hater, well, you haven't seen Michael Rapaport yet. He is Skip Bayless on steroids when it comes to hating LeBron James.
Yeah,
Excited
this
to
is
be.
it.
This is a perfect day for me
It
to be
is.
here.
I would agree. This is a big moment for you in your career. You really-
Big moment for me in my
Come back
career.
Monday.
Talk about not sleeping
Come
last
back
night.
Monday.
Oh, I don't need to come back Monday. You know what I'm going to come back Monday to? I brought you a gift. I brought you a gift. Start cleaning it up, my man. This is for you. It's signed, signatured, customized for you. Start cleaning up now. Tidy up the joint.
I'm getting that
now.
bull out of here.
Clean it up. Keep it right there. Bring to because that's gonna be there when you lose sleep when the party,
Wait, are you predicting a
How
sweep?
much trouble are the Cavs in?
they're in an enormous amount of trouble, okay? And as fantastic and as great and as, all the adjectives,
Goatish.
adverbs, goatish as he was in the first round and the scaredy cat Toronto Raptors in the second round, the party is over because my Boston Celtics.
Yours?
Yeah.
When did they become yours?
I'm renting them.
Oh.
I'm renting them for
No,
the
the
next.
Knicks your team.
The Knicks and my team, but for right now, my Boston Celtics are going to shut down your guy.
I don't think I can take this, guys. Michael Rapaport and Skip Bayless on the same show talking about LeBron James. I mean, if I had a gun right now, you wouldn't see my head because it'd be blown off. I mean, Jesus, this guy hates LeBron James so much that as a Knicks fan, he's gonna call himself a Boston Celtics fan now, all because of LeBron James. It's unhealthy to hate a one man that much.
You're so great. You decimated the team. You're so great. You got rid of David Blatt. You're so great. You make all these decisions. You're so great. You got guys coming in wearing matching suits. You're such a mastermind. You're so smart. You're so this. You're so that. You're so this. You're so that.
He's so this and he's so that. I mean, Jesus, he just wrecked any point I was gonna make. I mean, he just completely wrecked LeBron James right there. He's so this and he's so that. I think he's just saying words and his lips are trying to catch up, and it's just a complete disaster because they don't know what they're trying to do, and the brain's just like, more hate at LeBron James. Just keep saying words. Don't let anyone else speak. I gotta kill LeBron James.
That doesn't matter. The point is that the party is over. This never happened to Michael Jordan. And I'm going to tell you something about your guy, who I call Glass Jaw James, who's been quoted as saying, I'm a football player.
Yeah.
I'm 269
Yeah.
pounds. 269 pounds. Have you ever seen a guy? I haven't seen figure skaters. Tanya Harding didn't go to the locker room as much as LeBron James.
Stop it.
Every 2 seconds is a
Too
cheer.
bad took one flush on the chin, Michael.
Yeah, you're a football player. That would have nothing to you.
Yeah.
That was like first down and 10.
Trust me, I got one flush on the chin, and I don't remember anything else after that. But that's here or there.
Can we just see a clip of Jason Tatum just completely, right in LeBron James's chin and tell me, I mean, that hurts me, and I'm just watching it.
Michael Rapaport, I love the direction you're going. I need you to finish it off with a prediction. The Celtics will win in what?
5.
5?
Yeah, they're going to win in 5. The Celtics will win in Boston. This
5? Celtics in 5? I just keep going.
This is how much I want to see your guy go down.
Why?
As a New York Knicks, because I don't like all the theatrics. I don't like the drama. I don't like the baby. I don't like any of it. I don't like any of it. Your guy is soft.
But you want him with the Knicks.
No, I don't. We don't want him. He ain't ready for those bright lights and that big city and the greatness
Don't
of
do that.
David Fizdale.
I'm still recovering from the last laugh, and then he comes back with LeBron can't handle the bright lights of New York. I don't know if you've watched the NBA Finals the past 8 years, but the NBA Finals were very well lit, and LeBron James did pretty well in those. And the greatness of David Fizdale, LeBron James isn't ready for the greatness of David Fizdale. Fizdale's a fine coach, but what success has he had with the Memphis Grizzlies?
So, Michael Rapaport, for once you are spitting truth from
Yes,
that seat
yes.
because I loved where you're going about.
Just look at Skip Bayless. He's like a little third-grade girl. He's like, oh, I just found my best friend that we could gossip and tell all these my crazy thoughts. I can just lay it off on this person, and they think the same way as me. Oh, my God. Skip and Rapaport. I ship them.
About going to the locker room inexplicably because let's go back to Game 7 against Indiana. A minute left in the third quarter.
does that?
I don't know what happened. I still don't
Tanya
know.
Harding.
He was
Tanya
starting
Harding.
to cramp.
Cramp. He said he was cramping, but he wasn't limping.
No other
He wasn't
player.
grimacing.
Why?
I don't know. What
Why is
happened?
he wanted everybody. He got to play 82 games. They changed the schedule because LeBron, Glassjaw LeBron, wanted the schedule change. He wanted more rest, and he's still cramping. Why is he the only player that happens to?
I don't know.
All right, so now I wasn't alive when Michael Jordan was dominating the NBA, but I'm alive now, and Google dominates the internet. So I typed Michael Jordan cramps, and what do I get? I get an article that says, remember the time Michael Jordan left an NBA Finals game due to cramps? In 5 seconds, I just completely demolished your stupid, why does this happen to anyone else? Well, it happened to Michael Jordan, and I'm sure it happened to plenty of other NBA players. Cramps are no joke, man. I'm unhealthy. I'm fat. I get cramps all the time. It's not pleasant, okay? It hurts.
Skip You know what I think you should do? You know what I think you should do?
What?
I think that you should insist that next week, when LeBron James is out of the playoffs, everybody come dressed up the same for fake camaraderie to show that you guys are on the
We
same.
together.
Fake? No, they're not. You're not together. You're over there and nuts. Okay, and I'm over here with. Give me right here with my guy Skip.
What?
I'm getting some like wild voodoo doll kind of vibes from that Michael Rapaport Skip Bayless high five. I feel like when they touch skin, it's just like LeBron James miles away, just like got an unbearable headache just out of nowhere. Like, oh God, oh Rapaport and Bayless together, I can't take it.
Shannon Sharp,
Yeah.
I need your final revised prediction on this series. Cavs in what?
7.
7. You're going all the way to 7.
7.
That means the Celtics are going to win another game here
Yeah.
somewhere along the
But I tell you what, they're not winning one in Cleveland.
How many more trips to the locker room will he need to get to
He
game
might
7?
need 15. Okay. But I tell you what, he's going to come out and stand on that podium, winning the Eastern Conference champ.
I'll be back here with that, and you start tidying up.
You know
my
what?
friend?
Custer said the same thing. I'll be back.
Cavs 1-7. Michael Rapaport never came back. Thank the Lord he didn't come back. I'm not a religious person, but Allah, Jesus, God, all of you, thank you for, oh my God, Rapaport's gone. The rest of this video is Rapaportless.
What happened to me after I just pounded this desk over here all last week was that for the first time in this whole playoff run, LeBron James realized, he finally decided before tip-off, I better play some defense from jump. They held him down to, what was it, like 86? 86? And they outscored him every quarter across the board. And I heard Celtic after Celtic say after the game, that wasn't us. Yeah, it is. That's who you are. That's who you should be. And I got sick and tired over those 3 days of hearing commentator after commentator say, you know what, the Celtics are just better than Cavaliers. They're not
I
better.
believe from top to bottom. I believe
They are not.
Think about
You guys can already hear the attitude changing in Skip Bayless. We're only 3 games into the series. Cavs only won 1 game, and he's already trying to justify, oh my God, LeBron should be sweeping this team. He's talking about, oh, this is one of the number one defense in the NBA. They're a scrappy bunch. They're a young, scrappy bunch. But now, oh, Cavs won a game. They are not better than the Cavs. I believe overall the Celtics are a better team than the Cavaliers. Take LeBron James out, the Cavaliers are nothing. I mean, the only thing that is better about the Cavaliers is LeBron James. Coaching. Tyronn Lue does not compare to Brad Stevens. The depth that the Celtics have. They are one of the deepest teams. They have so many players. Just every game the Celtics won, you had almost everyone scoring double digits that stepped on the floor. Aaron Baines was scoring double digits. What the freak? Aaron Baines? That's how bad the Cavs are as a whole unit, and that's how deep and good the Celtics are.
You want to know the truth about what happened we just saw in game 3 and 4? It was an indictment of what should have happened in games 1 and 2, because the shame of this series is that Cleveland didn't win one of those first 2 games, especially, well, I didn't even say game 1. I just thought that would be the statement game where LeBron would just come out and triple-double them and say, that's enough of you guys. You had your little fun with Philadelphia, another young team that didn't know how to win.
Yeah, that young Philadelphia team that didn't know how to win. That was your finals prediction, Skip! Shut the heck up! Alright, so then we get to this segment where LeBron James passes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for all-time postseason field goals made. And the whole time, I clicked on this video and I'm like, okay, how is Skip going to take away credit for this great achievement that LeBron James accomplished? Well, let's find out.
LeBron James has now played almost 1,000 more playoff minutes than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar ever played in his whole career. 1,000 more minutes. So don't give me that games baloney. It's minutes played, and it's 1,000 more for LeBron. What do you think's going to happen over 1,000 minutes?
So Skip Bayless's only argument in this debate is, well, LeBron, he's played a lot in the playoffs. I've never heard playing in the playoffs a lot being a bad thing, and he's twisting it to make that a bad thing for LeBron James. I mean, that's his only option in this debate to make LeBron James look bad, and heck, he's going to take it. I think you guys have watched enough of my Skip Bayless videos to know this is an all-time record that LeBron James has broke. Over under 5 seconds. How long does it take Skip Bayless to bring up Michael Jordan in this discussion?
But you know what's funny about, you always say, where are Michael's assists? So for the playoffs, LeBron has averaged over his entire playoff career 7 assists per game. Michael in his whole playoff career averaged 6 assists per game. That's pretty good and pretty close, wouldn't you say?
So Skip Bayless here is rounding numbers to make it look closer than it actually is. I mean, it's still kind of close, but not really. It's not close as Skip Bayless wants it to look. LeBron averages 7.1 assists per game. Michael Jordan averages 5.7 assists per game in the playoffs. So, you know what the difference is? It's 1.4. Hey, Jalen Rose.
What were you, Jalen? What were you?
What were you? Did you
What were you?
Did you average 1.4 points as a senior in high school?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Did you play junior?
Yeah.
Did you play JV as a junior?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's just do regular season rebounds. So LeBron, for his career, has averaged 7 rebounds a game in the regular season. Michael Jordan averaged 6 a game for his regular season career.
Okay, assists.
That's pretty good. That's just one off. And remember, LeBron's 6'9", Michael was 6'6".
So this is how off the rails Skip Bayless has brought this debate. This is about LeBron James breaking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time field goals record. We are now talking about LeBron James and Michael Jordan and regular season rebounds. Well, maybe if you compared postseason rebounds, you'd see LeBron James is averaging 8.9 rebounds per game in the playoffs, and Michael Jordan's averaging 6.4. You bring in regular season out of nowhere to make Michael Jordan look better. You almost had me there. You almost had me, but not really. Before we get into Skip Bayless after the Cavaliers lose to the Celtics, and the Celtics are up 3-2 after a 96-83 victory, Rob Parker's here for this segment, and, oh, God. Rob Parker is also a LeBron James hater. He's kind of like Michael Rapaport's here, Skip Bayless is here, and Rob Parker's like here. It's still pretty pathetic, but not overly pathetic. He's still kind of a human being. Let's see what he has to say about how much blame goes on LeBron James for this loss.
Rob, how much do you blame LeBron for the loss?
I blame LeBron 100% for the loss.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
100. Okay, we're just gonna give him all the blame. Apparently, I mean, basketball is not a team sport. It's a solo act. It might as well just be golf. I think actually in this segment, Rob Parker might actually make Skip Bayless look like the bigger man. Let's see what he has to say after this game.
You know, Jenny, I'm so tired. I don't think I can do the rest of this topic. I'm just.
Oh,
I got
really?
to take. Can you take me out? I just.
Well, how about you go
Can
sub?
somebody give me some water?
I need no
I need some water. Hey, Shannon, let me have some water.
No.
I'm gonna fall off my chair because I can't. I'm dehydrated.
How about you do like you?
I'm dehydrated. I need. Oh.
Why do I speak? I'm just gonna jinx everything. I mean, Jesus, Skip, what the freak was that? You might as well. Are you going for an Oscar on that performance? I don't even. Just roll the clip. I need a rest.
Just hope that LeBron James has been power sleeping in his hyperbaric chamber because he's going to need all of it tonight. I want to see LeBron be engaged and in attack mode from jump tonight for 4 quarters, not the first and the fourth, for 4 quarters, which brings me to these poor little Celtics. Yeah, they got talent, but they got a first-year talent and a second-year talent and a third-year talent in the starting lineup. So they also have a free shot tonight. They got no pressure on them whatsoever. All the pressure tonight is on your guy, on the king in his palace. Am I right about that?
Oh, yeah, Game 6 on the road, up 3-2 against LeBron James, the guy that's owned the Eastern Conference for almost the entire decade. No pressure on the Celtics at all to win this Game 6. Playoffs, no pressure for the Celtics. What the freak are you talking about, Skip?
By the way, speaking of help, poor Jason Tatum needs some more help. That's who needs help. Because,
Poor Jason Tatum. Come on.
Look what happened.
I can't. You want to defend to the death LeBron James' sorry supporting cast, but Jason Tatum needs help. I don't have anything witty to say. Can we just move on? Oh my God.
I don't know, but that's 23 missed shots between the 2 starting guards for the Boston Celtics. Your starting guards missed a total of 9 shots. I think I'd take 9 over 23.
That's because he only took 11.
Oh,
that's the only reason.
All right.
If they'd have took more, they'd have missed more.
So the king, it's open. They're just saying, here, silver platter, take this game, king, because they don't have Kyrie, they don't have a closer. And once again, he ran out of gas. And Jim, not once in all my time covering Michael, Jeffrey, Jordan in Chicago, did I ever hear about he's tired. He just didn't get tired.
You heard the man. In all of Skip Bayless' time of following and covering the Bulls and Michael Jordan in the 90s, he never got tired. Except I went on YouTube and found this one clip of Michael Jordan saying he was tired in the playoffs.
Well, a moment ago, we discussed the physical condition of Michael Jordan, who in Game 6 at the Garden looked to be fatigued. I asked Michael if he is worn down.
I was, before we took a day off, I was mentally drained in the sense that you have to keep raising your level of mental challenge towards this team. They challenge you in that way. That I was a little mentally drained, and the day off really helped to recuperate that.
And if it wasn't enough for Michael Jordan to say that Michael Jordan was tired at one point, how about Skip Bayless saying Michael Jordan was tired in the 90s when he was on the Bulls? I thought you said you never even had to worry about Michael Jordan being tired. I want to thank Steven Ruiz from USA Today. I looked this article up, and he brought the Michael Jordan clip of him saying he was tired. And he also linked me to this beautiful Chicago Tribune article of Skip Bayless talking about how Michael Jordan was tired and out of gas. Mwah! That's beautiful. And let me just read to you this quick quote from the Skip Bayless article saying Michael Jordan was tired. I can't emphasize that enough. Steven Ruiz pulled this quote from the Skip Bayless article saying, "This will be remembered as the night Michael Jordan was immortal. This was his night, his game, his fourth quarter, and Michael Jordan got tired. Number 23 tried, and number 23 failed. With the world waiting to watch him puff his victory cigar, he and his Bulls got smoked by Karl Malone." Thank you very much for pulling that article out of the archives. You are a hero, and you deserve a Nobel Peace Prize for that. All right, so this next clip we're going to be talking about is going over to the West. We're not going to be talking about LeBron. I'm sure his name will get brought up, but the initial question isn't about LeBron. It's about Kevin Durant and the entire Warriors team just struggling against the Houston Rockets. And this is Skip Bayless now saying Kevin Durant isn't the best player on the planet now.
Still think
Yeah.
Durant is the best player on the planet.
I do not.
Wow.
What do I always tell you? I evaluate greatness from night to night to night. I'm all about what have you done for me lately, or as you say, you've got to update your resume.
Excuse me? You judge greatness from a night-to-night basis? You're asking for people to update your resume? LeBron James has been updating his resume for almost the last decade, but you keep bringing up 2011 against the Mavericks, how he's been struggling then, or how Ray Allen saved his career in 2013. So you judge everyone else from a greatness standpoint night to night, what they've done lately, except for LeBron James? Skip, you're contradicting yourself.
You don't mind me asking who is the best player on the planet?
Well, it's not retired. I can tell you that. Huh? It's not retired. I don't know who it is. You know what? On back-to-back nights, the two best players disqualified themselves.
So instead of finally saying LeBron James is the greatest player on the planet, if it's not Kevin Durant, he decides to give it to no one. I'm surprised he didn't give that title to himself. I mean, he would give it to anyone else but LeBron James. I'm surprised he didn't say, best player on the planet? Marcus Morris. That's who. He's better than LeBron James, that's for sure, because he's tired. So LeBron James does it. He overcomes the Celtics in Game 7s. He's taking the Cavs to the finals, and he's going to the finals for the, 8th straight year now. And what does Skip Bayless have to say for himself? Now, before we say what Skip has to say for himself, let's just do a flashback from part 1, where Skip had this to say during the Cavs-Pacers series.
I need to apologize to yet another city because I've been saying all year that the Eastern Conference is going to be a cakewalk for LeBron and company. And I didn't see the Pacers coming, but all of a sudden they won 7 in their last 10 very quietly. Nobody was watching.
So you saying if LeBron, when LeBron James take this team apart, are you gonna say the East is still a cakewalk?
Nope.
Okay.
Now that was a little mind refresher, let's take a look at what he has to say now.
Okay, but it was such a cakewalk through the 3 teams they got to play to get to the finals that here's what happened. LeBron is still ranked only 41st in individual defense in these playoffs. Only 41st. But LeBron James got away with getting all the way to the finals. He is running away with the turnover lead in the playoffs. He's got 74. That's 14 more than James Harden. Well, those are wasted possessions, obviously, but it doesn't matter because he is so great on offense and the competition is so average that they play. And he still can't make his free throws, which just drives me crazy because he's just better than that. But he's a 73% free throw shooter in the postseason.
What he hit there?
You can't convince me that Skip's objective when it comes to LeBron James. You can't say he looks at both sides because anytime LeBron James accomplishes something, he always looks for the negative. He always looks for the other side that isn't positive. I mean, it's consistent. He breaks the all-time field goals record. Yeah, well, it took him forever. He beats the Celtics and takes this sorry Cavs team to the finals again. Yeah, well, turnovers, defense, free throws. He just nitpicks all the little things that make him look bad, and not all the things that make him one of the greatest players to ever play this game.
When all is said and done and the smoke clears, 3-6, and Jordan, he's going to equal Jordan's 6, but Jordan had 6 wins with no losses. So 6-0 versus 3-6 does not look good in the big picture.
Can we ask Jet? Jet, which of those teams that Jordan beat was better than this Warriors team? Take your time.
Right.
I got one. The Pacers in '98 were really good. They were a loaded basketball
the Warriors,
team.
though. They not the, this.
I don't know, Reggie.
This is what I'm gonna tell you
I'll
about
take
these
Reggie
Warriors.
over Steph in the playoffs any day.
Think about what he just said. He said he'd take Reggie Miller over Steph.
So Skip Bayless thinks the Warriors aren't as good as the '98 Pacers, the team that lived and died by Reggie Miller. You got Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, the guy you say, well, sometimes is the best player on the planet, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson. Who else can compare to that supporting cast that Steph Curry has or Kevin Durant has on the Warriors that Reggie Miller had on the Pacers? Skip, you're blind.
And let's go back quickly to 36 seconds left. LeBron got a raw deal on the play because it should not have gone to replay. It didn't deserve to go to replay.
But he did move his feet.
He did. Did they get the call ultimately right, which we all appreciate? Yes, they got it right. But should it have gone over there? No, it shouldn't. And I know the two refs disagreed, but the crew chief, Ken Mauer, was the one who called the charge.
Correct.
So if you go with the crew chief's view of the play, all of a sudden, Cleveland's got the basketball with 36 seconds left, up 2.
We want to talk about this. Here's the thing, Skip. What about when he robbed Kevin Durant? That was a strip. That wasn't a foul.
Complete
So
strip.
now they're down 2, and Cleveland has the ball.
Not only did you called the foul, a shooting foul on LeBron, at least you could have called it just to take it out of bounds.
Right, correct.
I don't know if they're in the penalty yet.
They
I can't
weren't.
remember.
They were not.
I don't think they
No.
were. But the point is, they let Kevin go up. He didn't even have the basketball and go through some shooting motion, and they called it a 2-shot foul. What?
See, Skip is really calm talking about these complete robberies that the refs had on the game in the NBA Finals when they were against LeBron, but in round 1 of the playoffs when they were for LeBron with the goaltend against Indiana, he was losing his mind, calling it the all-time robbery. Let's take a little flashback.
The show is about to start, and somebody is going to get crushed across from me because that was the all-time robbery. That was obviously a goaltend at in the second to last play of the game. So the referees let LeBron James get away with a monumental, season-threatening blunder.
And now, fast forward when there's even more at stake, Skip's just like, yeah, I mean, LeBron, whatever. He still had to win the game. What do you mean, Skip? The refs took that game away from him.
The sweep is in effect. I think that they will continue.
Bet 100 wings.
Whatever you want to bet.
Bet 100
What do you
wings.
want to bet?
I want to bet 100 wings.
Let's bet 100
All
wings.
flats.
All flats.
Yeah.
Parmesan garlic.
I ain't no. I don't want no Parmesan.
So after that's all said and done, and I guess they're just done talking about sports for now because they make a bet on some wings about whether the Cavs and Warriors will get swept or not, and it just goes down this weird non-stop hole of talking about food.
Oh, I don't even know what that means.
All flats. Instead of the
Drumettes, we getting the flats, the wings.
what that
We bet
means.
100 wings.
If there's 2 pieces to the chicken wing, you get
don't know
the
wings.
flat or the drum.
I want mine from Pizza Hut.
You would not eat wings. You wouldn't put that
I'm
in your
going to eat
body.
wings from Pizza Hut, and I want you to get them from Oakland.
From Oakland?
Yeah,
Is that
call
what-
Uber.
I thought you were trying to get back in shape.
What you mean get back?
You only have a couple weeks.
I stay ready. I never have to get ready.
We had breakfast the other day. He had waffles, 4 eggs,
I didn't have
hash
no
browns.
I didn't have no 4 eggs. I had 2 eggs over easy, but I did have the waffle.
He had waffles.
I took the hash brown.
This was over at the commissary.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I did take the hash browns and bacon home, turkey bacon to my dog.
Your dog, don't feed them people food.
Yeah.
Do that
They
to 'em.
people. They little people.
You gotta get lemon pepper, Rob.
Lemon pepper's good, too. I had that last night at the sports bar.
Well, all I know, I want 100 flats.
100?
They're not getting swept.
Okay.
100 flats, what kind? Plain?
Yeah, I want to play extra crispy.
Rob,
Watch and see.
I think you're going to be good to go on game 2 because I think it's going to be a Golden State blowout. But that 3 and 4 blowout.
Oh, geez, you're talking about sports again. Okay. So there's really nothing else to talk about when it comes to the final series. The Cavs just didn't have enough to keep up with the Warriors. Game 1 was their only chance. Kind of got taken away by the refs, but they kind of blew it in overtime. LeBron James kind of underperformed. He blames it on the injury that he had when punching a whiteboard. I don't necessarily agree that the injury was as bad as he's trying to lead on. I'm kind of thinking it's kind of a scapegoat kind of injury. I'm not saying he's not injured. I'm just saying it's over-exaggerated and just completely making that the excuse as to why LeBron's play wasn't up to par. Overall, LeBron did kind of underperform, and it kind of seemed like he kind of quit on his team. Skip was kind of right about that. Oh, God, why do I keep complimenting him? But, yeah, I mean, this finals was really boring after Game 1. It was one of the most boring finals I've ever watched. And, I mean, there's really nothing much that Skip added, that Shannon added. It was just a boring series. LeBron underperformed. Skip was like, oh, LeBron's not the GOAT. And that's the end of the discussion. That's this video, guys. I mean, what do I have to say to Skip Bayless? I mean, you got to look both sides of the spectrum when it comes to LeBron James. Shannon Sharp could kind of be the other way of looking at the negatives, but he's a lot much better than Skip Bayless is. I want to take this time to say, first of all, part 1 was manually copyright struck by someone at FS1. So I know someone over at Undisputed or Fox Sports is watching these videos. If you're watching, let me get on your show. Let me demolish Skip Bayless in person. I got facts. I know way more about Skip Bayless than probably Skip Bayless knows. I've watched hours and hours and hours of footage when he was on ESPN, when he's on Undisputed. Let me get on that show. Let me wreck him. Tag Shannon Sharp. Tag Skip Bayless. Tag Fox Sports, the Undisputed Twitter page. Let them see this video and let them put me on Undisputed so I can end Skip Bayless once and for all, guys. Hope you enjoyed this 2-part series. Skip, NFL season is coming around. I'm a Packers fan, and you better lay off Aaron Rodgers, or else I'm going to have to come back and roast you again. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I don't know how to end videos. See you later. Oh!